It's that time of the year in the NFL where general managers and head coaches are getting the axe, getting fired from their current roles, and other teams begin reaching out to try to backfill those positions. Well, as we know, Adam Peters is going to be one of the most sought after executives in the entire NFL. What Adam Peters has done with the San Francisco 49ers as assistant general manager and working his way up the ranks has been phenomenal. We know he's turned down other previous general manager interviews in the past. He turned down the Tennessee Titans job last year, among others. And so we know that Adam Peters is going to be in high demand. And sure enough, he has already been announced to be the second team to request for the 49ers permission to be able to interview. So, according to Adam Schefter, the Raiders have reached out to the 49ers for permission to be able to interview Adam Peters for the Raiders' next general manager spot. So I know already you, as a 49er fan, don't love to hear anything about 49ers and Raiders sharing anything. So I already know where you're feeling. I can already see the comments filling up. But this is where we're at. We understand that Adam Peters is likely going to be one of the top general manager candidates in the NFL. And now that you have a almost like a bidding situation, because as if you missed it, the Commanders are potentially trying to get his services over in Washington, and that's being led by someone. That search is being led by former Warriors general manager Bob Myers, and you have to believe that there is a relationship between these two, of course, due to the vicinity of where the Warriors and the 49ers are. But we do know that there is a natural relationship. These guys have spent time together and they're in the same roles, just different sports. So there's a natural connection and there's a natural relationship already that exists. So it does feel like the Commanders could potentially pull Adam Peters out of San Francisco, but it becomes interesting when teams like the Raiders enter the mix and potentially other teams enter the mix for his services. So I'm of the belief that this will probably be the year that we lose Adam Peters again. It's been something that he's kind of been flirting with over the past 2 seasons or so, taking interviews, declining interviews. His services have obviously been of interest to other teams, but so far he's been able to remain. There's a little loophole that still exists. I don't want to build too much hope, but because general manager and president of football operations, John Lynch, has two titles, there is a potential situation that maybe if they want to kind of take the general manager title away from John Lynch, keep John Lynch as president of football operations, and elevate Adam Peters to general manager from assistant general manager. Maybe, maybe that's the saving grace and how the San Francisco 49ers can keep him one more time. But as we know, you know, John Lynch was extended to a 6-year contract extension at the beginning of the season. So it'll be fascinating. Adam Peters has pretty much spent the most of his career, from my understanding, with the San Francisco 49ers, building his way up the ranks. This might be his dream job. You know, if he could get the general manager position with the 49ers, that could be his dream job. Or maybe he goes somewhere else where he doesn't have John Lynch over him. He can make more football decisions. I don't know. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this ultimately plays out. If the San Francisco 49ers can somehow retain him at least one more season, or if they can retain him for the long term by giving him the general manager role and title, it'll be fascinating to see. But the main point is teams and organizations are absolutely interested in Adam Peters' services. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens to Adam Peters when it's all said and done. Let me know what you guys think about the Raiders coming after Adam Peters. And do you think Adam Peters will stay or will he go? And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.